Welcome to my podcast. Today I have here Isabel from the new best-selling book, Chains by Lori Hernanderson. So today I'm just going to ask a few questions about you and your life. First off, what is your name?
My name is Isabel.
How did you feel when your previous owner, Miss Mary Finch, died?
I was very upset because Miss Mary Finch treated me like a person, not a slave. She didn't care about the rules about slaves not having rights. She even taught me how to read, which doesn't usually happen for slaves.
Speaking of Ruth, how did you feel when you and Ruth were separated while doing daily chores?
I felt upset because I always felt like I needed to take care of Ruth after my mother tragically passed away.
Why don't you talk a little bit about what it was like moving from place to place as a child, especially while watching over Ruth?
It was really hard for me while we had the transition because I knew Ruth was scared to death, and I was too. I knew I had to take care of her and needed to protect her. I knew it'd be hard, especially because we had to move to a completely different place where we didn't know anyone or anything.
That must have been so difficult. When I was young, I also moved from place to place, and it was really difficult making friends. Now I had chores as a child, but it must have been so hard being a slave. What was that like?
It wasn't exactly the chores. It was more knowing that I was serving for someone else. It was especially hard not having my personal rights taken away from me.
From that experience, did you learn any life skills?
Yes, I did actually. I learned to not take so many things for granted and to always cherish the people who you love.
That is really heartwarming. I know myself that my friends and family are the most important things to me. I know I grew up having a lot of different friends. Did you have any lifelong friends?
No, it was really hard for me to make friends when I traveled from place to place. I always was doing chores, so I barely got any time out of that awful house.
I also heard that you weren't allowed to go out of the house without permission from your owners. That must have been really terrible, not being able to go outside without permission.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard, but since I was so busy with the chores and making sure Ruth was okay, I never really noticed it.
Wow, you sure had a lot on your plate. And I'm sure you had a lot more challenges than a regular child. I am so glad to hear that you are happy and healthy now.
Thank you so much.
How much did you change from being enslaved?
I've become stronger, and I've tried my hardest to see everyone's side now, considering no one would listen to my side when I was enslaved.
If Miss Mary Finch was still alive, what would you say to her?
If Miss Mary Finch were to still be alive right now, I would tell her how much she meant to me. She treated me like a person, not a slave.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for coming.